These 3 custom planner spreads required some custom stickers. Hey y'all, I'm Elisa, the Scrappy Wife behind ScrappyWife.com, and sometimes to create a truly custom look in your planner, creating custom stickers can really help. So today's custom planner spreads all needed some custom stickers because of the very specific themes that were brought up. So we have a dashboard style spread for Janet, and she wanted some gorgeous Highland cows that had beautiful florals. So here we go. Then a strawberry shortcake, old school theme for Miss Danielle, and we're going to combine that with spring market from the Happy Planner. And then Robin would like to celebrate her son's birthday. He is in the Army National Guard, so I have some great stickers and also some pages to work with that, plus some neutral basics to mix in as well. So today I'm going to put together these 3 spreads. I will link the supplies that I used down in the description box of this video. Otherwise, let's go. So my purple tier Patreon members are allowed to choose any theme that they would like for their custom monthly spread or for their custom spread each and every month. And sometimes they leave it up to me, which I absolutely love. Sometimes they have some general themes like fall or Christmas, something like that. And then sometimes they have very specific themes that you don't find in your typical sticker books. So when that happens, I generally make custom stickers for them. And I make custom stickers. It's gotten much easier over time. I think back in the day before we could like import images into Cricut and Silhouette and all of that, we used to just have to fussy cut out images, which you actually can totally still do. But generally I use a program called Canva. It's actually a website. I have a subscription. They do have a free version that you can use. But I use Canva and search for images, or I import images into Canva. And then I export the arrangement of images on a PNG file with a clear background and use that with my Cricut software in order to create stickers that I can easily cut with my Cricut. And it takes some time. It's not something that I would do each and every week for my own planner or for multiple planners, but it is something that I do from time to time for my Patreon members. And generally when I am doing that, I'm combining the custom stickers with a sticker book or something else that I already have so that I can fill out a whole spread, if that makes sense. So for instance, for this one, Janet wanted Highland cows and she wanted some girly Highland cows. So I chose to do one big Highland cow because that's the best image I could find. And I added a little extra to it by using some floral stickers from Keleva Plan. The floral stickers don't match the florals on the Highland cow perfectly, but because I use the floral stickers in and around the cow and throughout the rest of the spread, it worked really well to kind of bring it all together. And I love that I ended up grouping these in this way. Normally I would spread out the florals. I would have them kind of all over the whole spread. And I decided to keep them a little bit more condensed together, and I'm super pleased with how that look came out. I love that it kind of sweeps from left to right. I love the overflow on the bottom. It turned out really cute. So I love it, and it definitely works with the theme. I'm using some washi tape. I think this washi tape is from Illustrated Faith. I don't know. It's just in my stash and it has this beautiful blue gray that picks up some of the florals in the Highland cow. I use that to add a little bit of color throughout the spread since I'm not doing florals throughout the spread. And then I'm going to add a few functional boxes on days that Janet said she needed them. I think this is so cute. I'm super pleased. This is a little bit simpler than I may normally do for a custom spread, but I think it is very striking. So you can do simple. You don't have to have a crazy overflow of stickers all the time if you have something that's really striking, that's really pulling your focus. All right, last thing I have to do, let's repunch these holes. I get questions all the time. This is the We Are Memory Keepers disc punch. Mine is old and doesn't work so well. Yes, I've tried aluminum foil and it helps a little bit, but I probably just need to get a new one. But this is great for individual hole punching. Once that's done, that is going to be it for this beautiful custom spread with its custom stickers. Let me know what you think of it down below. Okay, next up is going to be a spread for Robin. And Robin asked for a spread themed around the Army National Guard in celebration of her son and his upcoming birthday. Typically, Robin uses the habit tracking, the bullet journal habit tracking spread, but this time around she said that I could use whatever I wanted. So I decided to change it up, except I'm going to stick with bullet journal. This is the bullet journal weeklies, and I'm going to cut out just the boxes right here and a little dot grid because I really liked this background paper. Now, when you choose a theme that is more specific, sometimes it can get a little bit too, I don't know what the right word is, maybe a little too on the nose. So we're just kind of embrace it. And so I went with the camo in the background. Originally, I thought I was going to bring in some florals to kind of soften the whole Army National Guard feel, but honestly, they just didn't make sense. It didn't make sense. It's not something you would normally see in association with the military. And so I opted not to bring in the florals. Instead, we're going to let the camo kind of take over, kind of be the main player here. And then I did find images on Canva, military images, army images. I looked up a lot of different combinations of words until I found some that I really liked. And then I sized them in different ways so I could use them throughout the spread. I actually really like this bullet journal weekly layout. It's one of my favorites. I didn't want to use or lose the dot grid at the bottom, which is why you saw me cut out those long rectangles. That is actually dot grid paper there at the bottom so that Robin will be able to use it for however she would like. I know she likes to keep track of bowling scores, so we're going to have 3 boxes down there for that. And then I'll end up just putting boxes kind of throughout the spread to give her some functionality. But this is a very simple, straightforward layout. And I think it is pretty darn functional. And I love that with all that camo in the background, you definitely get the point. You know what I mean? Like you get the feeling for this right away. But it doesn't take a ton of stickers. Like if you look, this is only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stickers. I'll probably grab a couple more here and there. It's not that many stickers on the spread, but the use of the background paper is really what makes the big impact. All right, I'm going to add boxes for her bowling scores, and then I'm actually going to pull from, this is Neutral Basics from Kell of a Plan, and I'm going to pull some of the days of the week from this book as well so that I can change up the days of the week at the top of this spread. You can see I put it down and then I changed my mind, and then because I was like, oh no, Wednesday won't fit. Oh, never mind, I'm not going to do that. But then I thought, Wednesday really does fit, and so you'll see those make a reappearance. I'm going to take a moment here and add some functional boxes. Usually when I have functional boxes, I like them to be attached to a decorative sticker in some way, just interacting, just having a conversation with a decorative sticker. I don't like what I call orphan boxes, ones that are all off on their own unless absolutely necessary. So you'll see as I'm putting down functional boxes, I'm trying really hard to kind of orient them and locate them near or around some of the decorative stickers. So I'm going to play with that just a little bit. Sometimes they'll overlap in front, sometimes I'll stick them behind. I just want them to have a relationship with the other things going on this spread. Once I take the stickers from the sticker guide and put them on the spread, that's actually going to be it. Like I said, simplicity on this spread, but it's still a pretty big impact. And I love that these custom stickers really brought the spread to life. Let me know what you think of Robin's Army National Guard spread, and happy birthday to Robin's son. And thank you for your service, both to him and to Robin and to the entire family, because we all know the entire family makes sacrifices. Last up today is a spread for Danielle, and she requested strawberry shortcake, which I absolutely love. I had not realized totally that there has been this whole evolution timeline of strawberry shortcake because I went to look for images. There's a lot of different ones. She wanted some of these older retro images. I'm here for that. So I found a huge collage of them that I was able to turn into some stickers. And that is what I'm going to use on this particular spread. So I'm starting out with washi tape. This is from Illustrated Faith. I love this color because in the retro strawberry shortcake, it's not like pink. It's a different kind of pink. I just thought this kind of corally color worked really well with a lot of these stickers. This is Strawberry Shortcake and all her friends, and I will be super impressed if you know the names of all the friends. I see like the blueberry friend, there's a lemon friend, there's lots of different friends with all the different fruit. We're gonna have Strawberry Shortcake and friends, and I'm gonna have them kind of around the whole spread. I'm putting them first. I said this before, but it's really interesting with these custom planner spreads for my Patreon members. A lot of times I start with the decorative element and then I add function at the end. When I'm doing my personal spreads, I tend to start with function and then add decorative. So it's really interesting how you approach a spread. I think it'd be fun to kind of on my own personal spreads play a little bit more with the decorative first and then the functionality. You'll kind of see it just gives a different spin to the spread in the end depending on what you start with. All right, I'm very glad that I'm working on top of these sticker guides. These are from the Happy Planner. They are these plastic sheets that have this matte coating that allows you to move the stickers around really easily. That allows me to play with the placement of all the stickers and figure out what will work best where. This one's crooked. It just makes it easier instead of having to pull them off the page like so. You can actually just move them around on the sticker guide. Big fan of that. So I'm getting a lot of the functional boxes brought in. I went through that sticker book that I had pulled from the Happy Planner to just pull anything that had to do with strawberries because I've already done a strawberry spread, and it may have even been a strawberry shortcake spread for Danielle in the past, but I still had a few of those strawberry stickers left, so we're going to use those as much as possible to really emphasize the strawberry part of strawberry shortcake. So just transferring everything over. Once I get all of the stickers off of the sticker guides, then I want to come in with a more neutral sticker to mix in some more functionality. Now, I could have gone with like a red or a pink for strawberry shortcake. However, I really liked the neutral box in the bottom right hand corner, and I wanted to pick up that color and have it other parts of the page because I felt like with the neutral box, the strawberry shortcake stickers really popped. And because there's so many different colors of the strawberry shortcake friends, if I'd gone with red or with pink or something like that, it would have clashed with some of the other stickers. So that's why I went with neutral. We're going to add functional boxes throughout, making sure there's at least one per day so that Danielle will have plenty of room to write things that are happening in her week. She can also add more over top of where the washi tape is. That's pretty easy to do. I'm going to switch out one of the friends. I'm adding a few right in here, but I'm going to end up changing one of the little girls over on the left-hand side. We're going to turn it to a blue little girl because I think it just brings in that blue a little bit more. And then that's going to be it for Danielle's spread. So let me know. 3 custom spreads, 3 sets of custom stickers. Which one did you like the most today? Did you like this beautiful strawberry shortcake spread? Did you like the Army National Guard spread or Highland cows? Make sure to vote down in the description box. I love to hear which ones you all related to each week. All right, as always, I will link supplies down in the description box below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Consider hitting that subscribe button as well as the bell notification button. And then I also want to give a huge shout out to my Patreon members. Thank you all so much for the continued support. If you're looking for a community of people that are there to celebrate all the crafty nerdiness that we all love, Patreon's the place for you. You can head on over to patreon.com/ScrappyWife to find out more. All right, I hope that you have a fabulous day. And as always, keep it creative.